Welcome to Cat Chat. I'm Wendy Murado, and I'm here with my good buddy, Isaac Calvert. Thanks for coming again for doing Cat Chat with me.
Oh, I love it. Like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do, too. Look at what we've got, folks. We've got these toys that a group in town called Nurturing Hands and Hearts, the folks there have craft class. They have some disabilities, so they get together and they have their day together, and they have a craft class, and they make these and give them to us so that we can sell them and make money for the kitties.
Well, that's nice, and it sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun. And this is our Valentine's Day show. So you have the Valentine's Day toy, and we've got the bed, and we're ready to show you some kitty love, huh?
Yep, one of my favorite things. Cat love.
Cat
and you
love.
good people.
That's right. So we've got this little girl playing with us right now. She's a dolly. Come here, kitty, kitty. And so when you play with your cat with toys, you have to let them get it. Because if they don't get it, once in a while, they'll just get bored with it and walk away. And so you start off letting them have it and make sure that they're comfortable and they're not afraid of it. Because sometimes they'll be afraid of it. Come here, boo boo. Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty,
Oh, the
kitty.
ribbon got loose.
And it got loose. But so these need to be tied a little bit better. But you could make these at home, huh?
Yeah, you can
get a little
just braid,
stick.
just braid
Kitty,
two
kitty,
pieces
kitty, kitty.
of thread.
Yeah. Oh, see, I got her on the head. She's like, what did you just do? So yeah, just put it in front of her and let her smell it, let her touch it, and then whoop, boop, there you go. Now she's interested in it. She's a cutie kitty. She's very active. This is Bean right here. And Bean is actually on our list of kitties. So let's just start talking about Bean right now.
Okay.
Since she's decided she wanted to be first. So Bean is a cutie. And I'm going to tell you how old she is. Let's see. She came from somebody in Medina. And she is FIV positive, which means she has feline AIDS, which just like people is not considered contagious amongst the group anymore. Unless she gets really nasty with another cat and they have a big fight and they, it's okay, Bean, and she deep bite wounds someone, but she's just not that kind of cat. She's a real sweetheart. And they had found some cats, and well, their cats had 2 litters of kittens, and she is about a year and a half old only, so she's a young girl. That's why she's playing so much. You see how she likes to play. And let's see. They just need to find her a home. They just couldn't keep her. So here she is. She had kittens. Oh, look at you, Bean. And she is FIV positive. That's not going to go away in her life, and that's okay. She'll live a very long life, mostly a very healthy, long life. But we can't guarantee that with any cat that we send home. It's just that way. You just don't know. They're like people, like us. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Bean, everybody. Come and get her. And let's do this kitty, Shelby. And today we've got a lot of, the cats that we're going to show have medical issues.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad, but a lot of our friends have medical issues, and we still love them.
They're still cats.
They're
living
still cats.
creatures.
That's right. Now Shelby came to us, let me see here. Oh. Shelby came to us from a gal in Ashland, and she had a lot of kitties. She had over 30 cats.
What?
Yeah. She was trying to help the people of Ashland for many years, and now she's unable to keep going. So Kristen, who is our shelter manager, I connected my friend with Kristen, and we've been helping my friend get a lot of her cats in through here so we can find them homes. And this is one of them. They were indoor, outdoor cats. They had a facility, but the door was always open. They can come and go. So all of her cats have ear mites. It was hard for her to financially afford their care. Many of them need dental work. Their teeth are very, very rotted. So you're going to see some of that today. But Shelby, we're not sure what's going on with Shelby as far as what's causing her issue. But Shelby has seizures. And what's going on with her ear now? What is that going on with your ear?
Not ringworm.
Okay, so she's got something on her ear, and we got to check that out. It's not ringworm, but it looks like a dermatitis type thing. So when they're outside and they're not well attended, I would say, they can get a lot of medical problems.
Yeah,
A lot.
Sad. That's
It's
why you
sad.
should always watch your cats
And take them to the vet.
and keep them inside.
You can keep them inside, but if you live outside where it's safe, it's nice to let your cat outside. I am a proponent of that. That means I support the fact that they are animals that were designed to be outside in the sunshine, in the grass, and play outside with butterflies flying around. But it needs to be safe, and people need to do safe things. Okay, she sees Bean at the bottom of my feet, but this kitty gets seizures. And so she was adopted pretty quickly because she's cute and she
Yeah.
likes people a lot. And yeah, and she's soft.
Yeah, she's so
She's very soft. And she is about 4 years old. She's only 4 years old. And the people that adopted her said that she started having seizures, and then she had a grand mal seizure not too long ago. They only had her for a couple weeks, 2 weeks. And they said, we don't want her. She has seizures and we don't want her. And it was pretty abrupt in that they wanted a perfect cat and they weren't willing to keep her with the seizures. And what I know about seizures is that they don't usually kill the cat. There are kitties that can have one seizure their whole life and you don't even know why. They just have it and then they never have another one. Or they may have a few of them and they may never have another one. You may never know why they have the seizures. Medically, we just don't know why she's having seizures right now. We're going to take her to the vet and see if there's anything that we can detect. But sometimes cats, just like people, have seizures. And typically, if you just need to sit there with them, if you have a cat that has seizures, I'm sure if you've already been through one and you went to the vet, they just tell you, just sit there with your cat, keep your hands away from their mouth because they don't know what they're doing and they could bite down on your fingers and that would be very, very painful. Just keep them comfortable, talk to them, let them know that you're there and comfort them to the best of your ability, but don't interfere with the seizure. And typically they're not going to die of a seizure. It just doesn't usually happen that way. But it also can be a symptom of something very severe. So you still want to get them to the vet and just make sure they know that your cat's having seizures. There is anti-seizure medicine too that you can give to your cat. Again, you need to see the vet for that. So we're going to take her to the vet and we're going to make sure that we're doing everything we can to give her a nice life to the next person that comes in that will adopt a kitty like this and understand that there may be seizures. And she might just need some medicine and she should be okay. Right? Because you're in good shape otherwise. But she was living indoor, outdoor. Now sometimes stress causes it too. And maybe she just super stressed out at the house that she was in because the whole time she was with us, which was about 3 weeks, she never had a seizure.
She was with us for 45 days.
45 days.
45 days.
Okay, so that's even longer than 3 weeks. So 45 days, no seizure.
Wow.
So stress can be a catalyst for having seizures. We don't know though for sure. But just based on, what we know about the household and the lady, she just did not want a cat that wasn't perfect. So,
Oops, sorry.
woohoo.
sweetie pie.
There you go, Piggy. Come on.
Nope.
All right, so then,
Go backwards.
I don't know if you saw that, but she wouldn't go in. So here's my method to make a cat go in a carrier that doesn't want to go in the carrier. You're going to take this hand and you're going to scruff here. You're going to take this hand and I'm going to put you in a carrier and you're not going to bite me because she can't really bite me from that side. And so she didn't want me touching her back end. And that normally does not happen. They normally just kind of go with it because they're already being scruffed. Normally, and she did not do anything. She was like, meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, and that didn't even hurt.
Didn't even hurt. So, but a lot of times you just scruff them and you go butt first in the carrier and they go right in. Zoop. And then it's always helpful to have somebody else shut the door.
And tip it upright so the cat doesn't like jump back out.
That's right. Sometimes we stick the carrier so that you just go boop down and shut the door. And that's the easiest way to do that. But I brought you something. I
Ooh.
brought you a folder. And let's take a look at what's in the folder. Do you have a cat fact, by the way?
Yes. So, cats, they have 100 different. Cats can make 100 different noises, but dogs can only make 10. That's why cats are 10 times more efficient than dogs.
They're smarter.
Oh yeah, smarter. They're 10 times smarter. 10 times 10 is 100, kids.
That's right. 10 times 10 is 100. So cats have 100 ways that they vocalize.
Yeah, hissing, meowing,
That's two.
all that stuff. Hissing, I already mentioned that.
Yeah, sometimes they cry in different ways. Do you know what this is called?
When a cat is attacking the other cat, they make that noise.
No, actually it's the opposite almost.
Oh.
So that's called a trill. And that's when a mama is looking for her babies or she's calling them to her. Come here, kids. She'll walk around and they'll be looking for, in fact, adult cat. Hi, Cannon. Did you come because I was calling you? Come on. Come here, Cannon. So that's one cat calling for another cat. Where are you? Or calling for you as a human. Do you ever
Oh.
hear your cat do that in the house? Some
yeah.
cats will do that. They don't know where you are and they'll call for you. And my cats do that sometimes. I'll hear and I'll say, I'm over here. And zoom, here they come.
That goes along with another cat fact.
What's that?
It's when cats can usually, not never, because cats sometimes meow to other cats. Usually, cats don't always meow to the other cats. They usually meow to humans.
Yes. Yes, they don't usually meow to each other the way that they meow to us. They have
Yeah.
their vocalizations to each other, like they purr
Yeah.
between each other. They like to purr. They definitely hiss between each other and growl. And they trill because they'll want to know where each other is. And there's many other vocalizations that they do.
Like when cats see birds, my cat Gracie, she makes like little noises like clicking noises or just like clicking noises.
Does she ever go like that?
Yeah.
Yes. You know what that is?
Chirping?
She's sitting at the window and there's a bird there or a squirrel there and she'll go like that.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like that. You know what's happening? Do you know what feeling she's feeling?
Stressed?
Yeah. She's
Like anxious.
I can't get to the bird. I want to get to that bird. Yes, there's anxiety. It's like, oh, I want that bird out there. So that's the vocalization that she's doing, saying, let me out.
Let me out.
Let me out.
Meow.
Let me out. That's a good one. Well, let's see what's in your packet there.
Okay. Okay. I actually have this magazine at home.
You do, Modern Cat.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites, that particular one, because we handed those out for free here, and everybody was allowed to take what they want. Do you know what this magazine is?
Catster. I think it goes with like Cattober, or like it's like has something to do with like the months. Like.
Okay. So this is a magazine I wanted everybody to see because I get it here. So I rip off my home address because I actually get it at home. So yeah, that one's yours. I didn't need to rip it off. But this is a magazine that I get, and I learn a lot from this magazine. But I've been reading magazines and vet columns and websites and for over 20 plus years. And this is one of my favorites of all time, and they just came out with it. So it's very accessible. And I thought, okay, I'm going to look at this magazine, and I'm going to see if there's any topics in here that maybe we could talk about today.
Like this. 4 ways to calm your kittens.
4 ways to calm your kittens. So what I did was I took these smiley face stickies, and I thought, oh, we could talk about that. And then I went through and I'm like, and we can talk about that, and we can talk about that, and we can talk about that. And this magazine is so great. You should get it.
It's like
and
every
I don't work
page.
for them or anything, but I love it. So guess what? As we talk through this, it's going to be fun. This one is yours. So you're going to take this one home, this Catster and this Modern Cat, but you're going to take this Catster home.
Okay.
And then you can come in with some ideas from this magazine. And as a special surprise, and for helping me out with the show, I want you to know that I personally bought you a subscription to Catster magazine.
Aw, thank you.
I'd hug you, but we can't.
Yeah.
But see, now you can come with all the cat facts.
Hopefully next year we can hug.
Yes, hopefully next year.
Only hope.
You got a lot of hugging up to make up with me. Okay, so look at this.
Oh, sensitive paws.
Yes, so I put it here because there's this survey that says Americans don't take their cats to the vet.
And they get sick if you do that, like very sick.
They can.
Like
Sometimes they don't, but here are the reasons why people don't take their cats to the vet. 60% because they only go when something is wrong. That's 60% of the people say the only time I take my cat to the vet is when there's something wrong.
what?
Well, I can tell you that that's a really bad idea. For 60% of you out there, the reason is because cats hide their true feelings until it's way too late.
Yeah.
Till it's way too late. The only time you're going to know, in a lot of cases, the only time you're going to know that your cat is sick is when it's way down the road. So it is always better to get your cat a regular checkup at a full-service veterinarian if you can afford it, especially once they get past 10 years old. It's kind of like when we get older. We want to go and get checked out, make sure that nothing's going on. It's the same with them. And their dentistry is really, really important, as we saw just this week in a whole bunch of cats that we helped my friend Char with. Almost all of her cats have some sort of dental issue, and it's extremely painful.
Yeah.
And so we are going to be spending a lot of money on cats that we thought we were going to take in that were already spayed and neutered, and we thought we would help her out and we would get them in and get them out while it's not kitten season. And here we find ourselves having to spend a lot of money on dental care. So check your cat's teeth if you can without getting bit. Lift up. Usually it's the molars in the back. Even if their breath smells bad, get them to the vet, because bad breath usually indicates bad teeth.
Yeah.
Right? So another thing is 50% don't think they take their cat to the vet as often as they should. 35% believe indoor cats don't need to go to the vet as often as outdoor cats, and 23% believe cats don't need to see the vet as much as dogs. Now, I don't know why that would be.
I mean, dogs eat all sorts of things. Like Like, I mean, you think it's the other way. It is the other way around. Kinda.
Well, cats eat mice and birds and everything else, but dogs eat garbage.
Yeah.
A lot of them do. But
And outdoor cats, if they're like loose or strays, they will eat garbage.
yeah, so that's kind of a neat fact. So I thought, oh, that's kind of neat. And then here is how to calm an angry cat, which we need to learn around here. So we're going to post this article. There's all kinds of ideas here. And here, this one little thing. What does this say right here, Isaac? You can read what this little block says. So some of the reasons why your cat gets super angry really fast, he's going to tell you what to do.
So it says, stop touching. Watch for these signs. Your cat is getting too worked up. Black pupils, wildly lashing tail, flat ears, and rippling skin.
Yeah.
So that's when you should stop touching. If you're like touching your cat, can't you get cat scratch fever? If
Yes, I had cat scratch fever once. So I was playing with a kitten of mine many years ago. I was really young. I was playing with the kitten, and all my hands were all scratched up. And I was working at a hospital at the time, and my underneath my arm here was hurting both sides. It was hurting really, really badly. So I asked one of the doctors if he could check it out, and he said, "Oh, your lymph nodes are swollen," because that's where some big lymph nodes are right there.
Oh.
So what happens is the bacteria under their claws gets into your blood, and that travels to the nearest big lymph node, which is right here. And it's swelled, and it's like poisonous to your system because it gets in your blood. So it causes bacteria to get in your blood, and if that bacteria hits your heart and is bad enough, it can definitely kill you. So remember, one of my major sayings here is hands are for petting, toys are for playing. And that's why we put toys on a string to keep your hands completely away from your cat, because I learned the hard way that cat scratch fever can kill you. It was very sick.
Yeah.
So we don't want to do that. So what this is saying is when you see your cat and his or her pupils are the black part in there gets really big,
Ooh.
that means stop touching. Or if their tail is flicking, violent, like real flicking, stop touching. Or if their ears go flat back on their head, guess what? Stop touching. See, these are great. This is a great learning tool, And then here's a recipe for how to make salmon cat treats.
Ooh, by the way, I really love cat treats, so I'm going to use that recipe.
Okay, this is going to be your magazine. Then there's a new TV show about a cat cafe.
Ooh.
And Mayim Bialik is on the show, and she used to be on Big Bang Theory, for those people who like Big Bang Theory, like me. And she now has her new show, and it's about a cat cafe, and her name is Cat on the show. And one of the things they asked her, which I thought was fantastic, was, what is a secret your cat knows about you that the rest of us don't know? Because she has 3 cats in real life. And she said, probably the fact that I kiss them all the time. And guess what I do? I kiss them all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, she does what I do. I love kissing my cats. So they always have lipstick on them when it's not mask time.
It's Valentine's Day, so you could do that
Yes.
to all your cats at home.
And look at this. This magazine will also teach the kids how to make cat box. You take just a regular box and you make a play box, or you make a house. And so this is a craft that you can do to make little houses for the cats. And if you make some and you want to donate them here, we will use them. And here's all kinds of ideas here. See, I'm really selling this magazine, aren't I?
Yeah.
But it's a really good magazine. And then this right here is about 2 different kinds of breeds of cats. One is the Ragdoll, and the other one is a Turkish Angora. And then look what they have. They have another magazine that they put out that's just about kittens.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe your mom will get that for you for your birthday.
Yeah, and my birthday is
Hint, hint.
in like 4 months.
There you go.
3 months,
There's
probably.
another good one. And this one is, when you get a new cat, what you might want to bring to have set up. This is your cat checklist. Look how much information is in here.
I know, it's like a compact, like cat facts.
Litter box training musts.
Oh
These are all
my
cat facts that you're going to share with us on future shows, but you still should get Cat Stir. Weird kitten behaviors explained. Now that's some cat facts in there.
And
All
I
right.
flipped to one page in this book, and it's already talking about inner cat aggression. That's like just like what we're talking about.
Exactly.
It's
So
crazy.
I'm willing my magazine to you.
Aw, thank you.
That one is yours.
All
Okay.
3 of these?
All 3 of them. So now you are full of cat facts.
Oh man, stay tuned for next episode.
Yes, stay tuned for next episode. So, I heard you have a joke for me, and we're going to get ready for the next cat. Thank you. What's your joke? I have not heard this joke. We
So,
saved it.
I have 2 jokes. So, I'm going to say my, just one of them.
Yes.
What is the cat's favorite cereal?
Cat's favorite cereal. I don't know.
Cat crispy treats.
Cat crispy treats?
It's a cat's favorite treats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cat crispy treats.
Cat crispy treats.
Okay. That's just cute. Mice Krispies.
Oh yeah, mice crispy treats.
Oh, Mice Krispie. Now that's funny.
It is so funny.
Even Mike behind the camera, that got Mike laughing. Do you have another joke?
Yes.
I'm ready for somebody.
This time I'm gonna get this joke right. What does the cat say after it says a joke?
Meow, how, how.
Close. If I were to make the answer, I could make that. It said just kitten.
Just kitten. Oh, hi, Sid.
Sid.
Sid sleepy. Thank you, Kristen.
Oh, he just fallen over.
I love this boy.
I know.
What do we love about Sid? This is Sid.
He's just so soft.
He's so sweet.
I just want to bring this cat home.
Mr. Mitz got a home, didn't he? With a volunteer, because we all loved him so much. One of our volunteers said, I can't stand it. And she adopted him. This is kind of like that. This cat's kind of like that. We all love Sid.
Oh, what's that
What?
noise?
Yeah, it's him. He's vocalizing. And the reason he's vocalizing is because I have my hand right here. See, I take my hand off of that spot, and he stopped vocalizing. Cats do not typically like their butts touched, especially male cats who have been breeding male cats. This cat was a breeding male cat. And a lot of times when they come in, people are surprised when I take a look at him right in the care and I said, that cat is a boy and he's not neutered. And they say, how do you know that? Well, these cheeks right here are pretty full. He's still cranky. See that flicking of the tail? That means don't touch. He'll calm down in a second. He's anxious. He's angry about something, but normally he's not angry.
No, I woke him up.
Oh, you woke him up, Kristen. Kristen, you woke him up. How dare we wake him up?
He's hibernating.
Yes.
Well, not really, but
So he's what would be considered a tomcat.
Tom
A tom.
and Sid.
Do you know what that means?
I
To
mean,
be a tomcat?
just kind of a lazy cat, just like a, I don't know, fall asleep easily. Don't know to say.
Let me tell you. How about that? So, oopsies.
Oh.
Got him. You can't get away so soon.
Man, that cat is very
my
vocal.
Sid. So sometimes mommy wins. Okay, you're okay, Sid. Now, I'm not sure what his big beef is right now, but okay, Sid, can we just show people how wonderful you can be? He's normally
Oh,
not
the
like
good
this.
people. Oh, the good people.
So a lot of so tomcats, tomcats are not neutered, which means they can be daddies. So these are the male cats that walk around the streets looking for female cats so that they can make lots of babies. And when they make lots of babies, their cheeks fill up with hormones, and their cheeks can get really big on the sides. His are going to go down now that he is neutered. Those will go down some, but this guy is huge. Sid, I want you to leave on good terms with me. Thank you,
I feel
Sid.
like he's gonna like scratch you, like make a big cat fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him go. All right, because there's a lot of people here. At this point, we don't see them because they're off camera, but there's a lot of people, and this is their nap time between 12 and 5. But that's Sid. He actually is a really nice cat, and he really likes to sit with people, but he doesn't like other cats so much. He gets along with girl cats, but he does not like other boy cats. So come and get him if you have girl cats. He likes girls, no problem.
Okay.
Like a lot of boys, not your age. All right, so who are we going to do next? Oh, wait, did you have another joke?
Sad to say, but that's all of them. Wait, hold on. I might find a joke in this.
Look around for that. We're going to take a second here. So while Kristen is getting me a kitty named Curly, and you're going to see why her name is Curly, I'm going to show you this catnip.
Ooh.
You ever give your cat catnip?
Yeah, I sometimes put them inside cat toys. Like I just shake it. I put the stuff on it.
Yes. So here's what. Oh, we're gonna do Curly next, real quick. Then we'll do catnip, and I'm gonna show you something about catnip.
Stay tuned.
Hi, Curly, cute. She's stuck. Stuck. Hi, Curly. And she's from Shars too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Kristen and I did most of the check-in for the couple dozen cats that we took in from this gal that I know in Ashland. She's a good person, just got all really overwhelmed with how many cats that she took in and couldn't find homes for. She was not a shelter, she was just an individual and got in way over her head. And this is Curly, and this is why her name is Curly. Now, it's gonna be tough because we're not supposed to touch her butt, but look at her tail. Look at her tail.
It's so curly.
It's really curly. It curls and curls and curls. It's supposed to be this long, but it's super curly. And she doesn't mind. It's a little bit weird, but it's cute, right? Mm-hmm. And she must be used to people touching it because she doesn't seem to mind at all. It doesn't hurt her. She might have been born that way. Hi, Curly. And she's orange.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it an orange tabby?
Yep, she's an orange tabby. There is no such thing, folks, as solid orange color. No such thing. She's not 100% like this black is black. She's not orange. Orange always comes in a pattern.
Like it has like a bit of like
stripes.
Peach or yeah, like it. I don't want to say white, but it looks like a whitish, grayish, orangish.
And that's called ticking. Her coat is a ticking. She has ticking in her coat. There you go, piggy.
Gives it like texture.
So yeah, so like if you go like that, the color is different colors from the bottom to the top. But she's sweet. She's purring. And she's a dolly. I would love to find her a home. She's a real sweetie, isn't she? Mm-hmm. Now, so we've already, on a lot of these cats, we took them in a few weeks ago already, and they've already had the medical care that they needed. They were all kind of sick, so we got them over their colds, got their ear mites cleaned up. Anybody who needed a dental either has had one or is scheduled for one, but these cats are really, we could really use your help financially to take care of these cats because they all deserve to be healthy. We can leave that down, huh? Mm-hmm. We could leave it down. It's just going to come down anyway. These cats deserve to have health, so that they can live a nice long life and be happy, huh? Now let's see, how old is she? I think she's young. Let me find out here. She is 3.
That's exactly
4.
what I was guessing. Oh,
4.
I
You're going to
guess-
say 3?
yeah, I guess 3.
Yeah, but they live like 17 years, 18, 19. Some people have had their cats 20 plus years. So this is what you're going to do. We sell these little things for $1, and that's all you need. So we're going to put that like that and put this back. And then what you do is you infuse it. Don't ever forget to infuse your catnip by doing this.
Oh.
And what that does is it makes it smell extra strong. Now, interestingly enough, only 75% of cats, or about that much, are affected by catnip. 25% of cats are not affected by catnip whatsoever. And of those 25%, most of those are female. Don't know why, but obviously this is a female who is not affected by catnip whatsoever. Not caring about it whatsoever. And the thing is about catnip, and don't try this at home, people, because it won't work on you. It only works on cat, which is why it's not called people nip. It's called catnip, is that it does to the cat exactly what marijuana does to us. But you know what I say? It's okay because they don't drive.
It's kind of weird if you think about it.
It's kind of weird, but it does the same thing. But she is completely unaffected by this catnip. Now, we're going to get another cat up here, and folks, come and get her. She's 4 years old, she's $80, and she's fully vetted, and she's got the cutest curly tail, and that's why her name is Curly. Kristen, you want to come and get her?
Yes.
And we're going to leave this catnip here. Like I said, 75+% of the cats are going to like this catnip, so we're going to find somebody that does. But there's 3, whoa. But that's okay, you're good. But there's 3 results that we're going to get. One of 3 results that we're going to get from each cat. Thank you, Lucinda. I had several cats once. Well, I still have several cats, but at one point I had 3 cats, Timmy, Simon, and Sam. And when, not Timmy, sorry. Teddy, my Teddy, when he would get around catnip, he would get super mean, really mean. And he would get his catnip, and then he would be like, rah, 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 rah. And then in 5 or 10 minutes, he'd go off and go to sleep. Then Simon would come, and he'd smell it, and he'd get really silly. He thought it was fun, and he'd play, and he'd play, and play. And these are 2 big 20-pound cats each, big guys. Well, then I got a little kitten, and his name was Sam. And Sam would come over, and he'd smell it, and he'd take on those 2 20-pound cats. And I said, now he's the stupid one. It makes him stupid. Why would you take on 20-pound cats? So now I say we have a mean drunk, a happy drunk, and a stupid drunk. So now we're going to see which one we have. Who do you have?
Tammy.
Oh,
Come on in,
Millie
girlies.
Stacky.
This Kristen and Lucinda. You've got Tammy. I'll take
Yolanda.
this one because this one looks a little bit more rambunctious. And Lucinda, you can give that one to
This is
Isaac.
Blondie, isn't she beautiful?
Blondie. Now we've got 2 girls again. So let's see. Do you like catnip? Do you smell that? Right there. Smell it. Smell it. Right here. Boop, boop, boop. Nada.
Kind of makes
See?
her angry, maybe.
I think she doesn't even smell it. Do you smell it? Do you want to smell it?
She's
Here.
looking at it.
Now see, we want to infuse it. You want to infuse it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, rub it together between your palm and then just let it go. Zoom. There you go. See if she wants to smell. Do you smell it? Does that smell good?
Cannon's looking for it.
Okay. Come here, Cannon.
Oh, let me just
Yeah,
make.
Cannon. Kitty, 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 kitty. Here. You don't have to infuse it, but you can. But these girls are so unaffected by it. Hi, Sid. Oh, that's what we need, Mr. Grumpy Man. Come here, Sid.
Woke up on
Kitty,
the wrong
kitty,
side
kitty,
of the
kitty.
bed.
He did today, didn't he? Come here, Sid. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. Let's see if we can see what Sid does with it. Come on, buddy. He's going to smell it. Let's see. I think Bean's probably the happy drunk. Now, see, she's smelling it. What they'll start to do then is roll around in it and love in it and just go crazy. There's Cannon. Cannon wants some. He's like, but I'll tell you, I've had all boys, and there's not a single boy that isn't affected by this catnip. But these girls don't seem affected by it whatsoever. Here you go, Cannon. Do you want some, Cannon?
The beans.
This is how I keep the cats. See, now this female likes it, and that's not, unheard of. But normally, if they're not going to like it, here, kitty, kitty. There you go. Here's your own. There you go,
Oh,
Cannon.
wow, we emptied that thing.
We did. We emptied it. Here, he's going to get his own now. There he goes. Okay. And the boys, they love. Now, this is what happens. So they get a little squirrely and they get all lovey-dovey. So we've got our happy drunk right here. And in the meantime, we're kind of ignoring our adoptable kitties. But here's Tammy. And who do you have?
I have
Blondie. And she's beautiful. Look at that coat.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see the
She's
first
gorgeous.
letter.
They are not sisters, by the way. They are not sisters. She has a teeny little tail. Whoopsies.
Oh, she's licking my hand.
They came from different places, which you can kind of tell. Now he's going to be nice. Hi, Sid. Do you want some? It's over here, buddy. Now, see, he can smell it. These guys, these big toms have really good noses. Come on, kitty. Here you go, kitty, kitty. There you go. He's like, he'll follow Lucinda to the moon and back. She's got him going over there with that stuff. These guys are not siblings. You can tell because their behavior is so different. Usually siblings have a lot of the same behavior. Like if they're relaxed, they're all relaxed, or, for the most part. But you are just a pretty little girl. This is about as small of a kitten as you're going to find in mid-February, typically. Kittens are not born at this time of year. In fact, they stopped being born about 4 months ago, and they have not gone back into heat much. We have not seen hardly any females in heat at all, which usually is an indicator that this winter is going to stay pretty cold for a while. Because God is smarter than us, right? And God knows what the weather's going to be, so he controls when these female cats in the cold go into heat, which causes them to want to be moms. So until God says it's time for them to go into heat, we're not going to see kittens for a while. And once they go into heat, it takes 62 to 63 days for them to be born. And then it takes us 2 months to raise them. So kittens are in mass quantities are about 4 months away still. So we're probably not going to see adoptable kittens in big numbers until May or early June, maybe mid-June this year. It's just going to be a cold winter. And that's how I always can tell because of the cats. So we've got these guys. They're about 4 months old. And like I said, they're some of the smallest ones you're going to find right now. If you can just wait till summer, folks, until you get your kitten, we'll have every color and anything that you're looking for. Or we'll put you on a wait list. We always check our wait list, and we will call you when a kitten comes in. We take your name and number. Some people want only a boy, or some people only want a girl. Some people want two. Long hair, short hair, you name it. Call us. We'll put you on the waiting list, and we will call you when they're ready to go. But she's precious. These two are ready to go. They've been spayed and vaccinated and everything. Oh, she likes you. You know what? She matches your hair really nicely.
And my mask, kind of.
Hi, sweet. See? Hi. Yeah, and your kitty.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cute. Look at how nice you are with her.
She really likes me, hon. Let me just put some catnip on me.
You're like the catnip tower. Yeah.
This cat really wants to escape.
She wants to go see what's going on and go play.
Come on, let me just get some to
Oh,
Toto.
now we've got Toto down there. Okay, so Toto is the black kitty here. He's elderly, but he's still enjoying a little catnip. I say it's okay, folks. They don't drive. It's okay. It's all safe. They can get a little crazy. Most of them are just happy. Most of them, when they have catnip, are really happy. But know your cat on catnip. They can get angry, and they can bite and scratch you just while they're on the effects of the catnip. But don't worry, they will nap it off and wake up perfectly fine. But Toto's enjoying that. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he's like 18 years old, and he's our house cat. I mean, he is up for adoption if you want to give a cat a home for their last couple years. He's pretty happy right now.
Yeah, he's going nuts.
He carries around a toy, folks. He has his favorite little toy, and when he carries it around, he cries with it in his mouth, and we know, oh, Toto found his toy. He's a nice boy.
His toy's going home with him.
One of my very, very dear friends, Carol Zimmer, passed away. She ran Forgotten Animal Shelter, and this is one of her personal cats that we took in that she had left, and we're looking for a home for him. And if not, he will stay here for the rest of his life because we're happy to have him. He's a good boy, and he gets along with everybody. And he's pretty happy. And we've got her over here.
Dumpling.
So, and she looks like a dumpling. Okay, so that's Dumpling.
Oh.
And, here,
toy.
Toto. Look at your toy, buddy. Oh, he's like, touch my toy,
Well, this
and I
cat
will
over
get
here
you.
likes the catnip too.
Isn't it great?
Everybody, this cat right
Sid.
here is like bathing in the catnip dye. That
I'm
gets,
just concerned about what's going to happen now that Sid has joined the party. Come on, Sid. Let's just see what Sid does here. Sid, come on, man.
Toto's like,
Look how handsome he is. See what it does is it puts them to sleep. They just go nappy, nappy. They go nappy, nappy.
oh, Toto.
And a lot of times they'll just lay right where they are and just go to sleep. Yep. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I could just watch that all day. Yes.
I could
it's
just
happy.
get like a gallon of catnip and then just like have a limitless like sprayer that could just spray it on them.
Yes. So, folks, when it's winter like it is right now, and let's say you're not home, you can give your cat catnip every day, and it's not going to ill affect them. I don't think it burns out brain cells like they say pot does to us, but irregardless, it's something to keep them occupied while you're away at work. If they're an only cat, it's something for them to do. And then, of course, it will make them sleep and not miss you during the day. When you get home, they wake up, you play with them, and they've had a good day. A pretty darn good day. But, yeah, so right now, if we just left these guys alone, they'd probably just stay right here and just all go to sleep. So,
Yeah, Toto's going to sleep right now. This cat's just having a fun
Dumpling,
time.
yeah, she just got to the party.
Yeah, Toto's
So-
like kind of just like, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, and Bean's knocked out. She's out. Well, now, Bean, she had a hysterectomy, or a hernia rather, and basically had to have a hysterectomy. During her spay, they didn't catch it, and so she had to go back a second time, and her scar is super long, and she was in pain for a long time, and so, but she's great now. She's super great. So, guys, come and get these cats, and we've got catnip for sale on the counter for $1. Come in and just buy some. You know, you can grow your own. You can grow your own catnip, and then just bring it in, dry it upside down, And then every once in a while, pull the stalk off, infuse it, and put it on the floor and watch them go.
Can you grow your own catnip?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You can get a pot on the back porch for the catnip. I was going to say cat pot, but pot for the cat pot. We're not condoning people stuff. We're just condoning cat stuff, right? Yum 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 yum. All right, what do you say we say goodbye?
To the good people, to those good people who are watching.
Goodbye.